Alright, hello and welcome to episode 38 of my playthrough of Feed the Beasts, Plexiglass Mountain. Today we are going to, I think we're finally going to play with mystical agriculture. So previous episode we saw that I expanded this room, and between episodes I've actually separated out some of this stuff. So I've got a separate wall here with our mystical agriculture essences and stuff sitting in it. And then we've got our other one with just our regular crops, right? So I think this is how we're going to continue to set up this room. You just have one side is our mystical agriculture stuff, the other side is our just regular plants and stuff, which we're going to kind of ignore for the time being since we don't really need it. At least not right now. But we are going to play with some mystical agriculture. So we've done some things here setting up. I also did some testing in the way of the farmland. And I figured out I put a piece of the inferium farmland in with the Certus quartz seeds, and it doesn't grow. So it only works in the cloches with the exact tier that you need to grow it. So it's not like planting it in world like we have over here, where the improved level actually gives you better outputs and stuff, which is fine. I'm okay with that. We can handle that because we actually make a fair amount of it, considering our Certus quartz is pretty much back to maxed out. And I've also got this thing with if I shift right click it, with a storage upgrade in there as well. So we have a pretty decent amount of storage now for all this stuff, which is good for us. I'm going to put that away. You can see there I've made some 10 garden cloches as well just between episodes. Just kind of getting ourselves prepped and like playing around, but that's enough rambling. I think I want to start this episode actually and make some supremium. Doesn't exactly seem all that difficult to do, so we may as well teach the system how to make this stuff. It's just going to be one of those, and then we need the crystal for it, which is this one, which we should know how to make all of this stuff. If I am correct, I'm pretty sure we should know how to make everything else to make that. So now if I go here and click supremium, we do not have nearly enough prosperity shards. But we have enough inferium. Wow, it takes 1,000 to make one of that stuff. Okay, we're not quite at that point, but now we know how to do it. So, I think we're going to play around with some mystical agriculture because, man, we're suffering for like certain resources, right? Like redstone. We have one piece of dust left. Not good. We need more redstone, which means obviously we have here, and then I type in redstone. We have redstone seeds and redstone essence, and it's only what did we say it was? It's tier 3, which realistically isn't that expensive. We just need to get ourselves some seeds, some tertium essence, and a block of redstone. This is all like a piece of pus. It's super easy. So we may as well do that. I just need actual redstone itself before we can do that. So we may as well check out the mining dimension, since this might be the easiest way of doing it. Chunk, cool. Well, this thing's nearly done. We'll jump down here, and since there's always redstone in the walls, we can grab out whatever we can. As well as we've got our little digging tunnel that we have here. And grab whatever redstone we missed. And just keep digging and grab some more. While we're here, I'm just going to do this real quickly, because we only need, 4 blocks of this stuff to make what we need. So I'm just going to take 2 seconds here and gather up some of this junk, and then we'll be back in a moment once I have that. Okay, so we did a little trip. I got, a bit over a couple stacks. That should be plenty for what we need, because I only need, 4 blocks of this stuff. So that's 4 of that. The rest of this junk we can get put back into the system. I've got that. What else do I need to make this? Yeah, the seeds, right? I need 4 tertium essence. So here we type in essence, I want 4 of you. That'll go through and craft it up for us. Nice, nice. That's really easy. And then it's just prosperity seed base, which is this stuff, and I need 1 of those. So we could probably go up and craft this, but it is thunderstorming right now, so let's sleep before we do that. And genuinely, I don't know what is the fastest way to get up there. So let's just teleport instead, since we can do that pretty easy, and it's just over here. So Seeds in the middle. Redstone, essence, go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. This will craft up real quickly for us. Bang. That gives us that 1 redstone seed that we need. And since we have cloches, we only need the 1. So we may as well just teleport back to the basement and then go through here. Jump through the floor. And we can plant this, right? So the other thing I'm going to need is actually, so tier 3. I need some farmland, actually. Farmland. I need the tier 3 farmland. Which we should actually just be able to request up the thing that we need for it and then just craft it since we have everything else in there. Beautiful. And place this bad boy down. There goes that. There goes redstone seeds. This will start growing very slowly. I know we can use fertilizer in here actually. If we go, let's say if we wanted to make this faster, what kind of fertilizer do we need? How do we make that? We need niter dust and slag. Niter dust we can probably make by, yeah, just crushing up some niter. That's really easy to do. How do we get like a bunch of slag? Smelting up some, really? Just by smelting gravel? Is it that easy? I know you can get it as a byproduct. I thought you could get this as a byproduct from doing something. Ah! Yeah, from making steel inside of the blast furnace. But that's no fun. We can totally make this stuff though. I wonder how good it is. Do we make one of these and then see how good it goes for fertilizer? Let's just teach it the recipe. So if we want to make, we go to this thing, we want to make fertilizer. Bang. Cool. To make fertilizer, we need niter dust, which is a crushing recipe of niter, which we know how to do because we have a crusher. And then slag is just furnacing up. Doesn't really matter how we do that processing thing, because the machine doesn't need to know. Or rather, the system doesn't need to know what machine it uses because we're going to put the pattern in the machine. We need the crushing factory, which is that one, which gets the niter dust. And then that one goes into a furnace. Smelting factory can go there. So now if I request fertilizer, and let's say I want a stack of you, I have no gravel. Can we make gravel? Is that something that is doable? What's the bet that we can crush something into gravel? We can enrich sand, or we can crush down cobblestone. Let's teach it the crushing cobblestone. Because that's really easy to do. And we are running out of slots in our crusher. Don't want fertilizer. 64. Should take a hot minute here because it has to crush up a bunch of gravel. Why is that so slow? Why is our crusher so slow? Ah, it's because you're making niter and stuff as well. That is why it's so slow. That's right. It'll speed up then. It's speeding up. I want to see how much better this is speed-wise. Whether it's worth just like constantly crafting this stuff, or if we just make it by hand and then throw it into the machines that need it. Alright, bang. You're working. I throw one fertilizer in there. You do nothing. How does the fertilizer work? I need the immersive engineering book. Let's just grab out the Akashic Tome. Immersive engineering, simple machines, garden cloche. And you may add fertilizer to the slot to the left to increase growth speed. Soil and seeds are placed in the middle. Each seed requires... Okay. So yeah, fertilizer is just meant to go in there. I wonder if it waits for this amount of, like, the basic amount of fertilizer to grow in. So let's see if I chuck a stack in there. And we need to wait for this to run out, I'd assume. So this is taken... that's going to take a while. How close are you? You're 13, you're closer. Let's throw some into that. And you just reset. Oh, we're getting there. I want to see what happens. I imagine it's going to wait until this runs out then. Or maybe fertilizer's just been removed from the pack. I'm not sure. Unless we're meant to use something else in here, which is totally something that might happen, because I wasn't really paying attention to like change logs and things like that, but this should also work. So growth modifier 1.0 runs out, should reset. There we go. It's a 1.25 and it uses it. That's what? A 25% increase? It's not a whole lot. But then again, it is pretty cheap. I wonder, is there better like levels of fertilizer we can get, possibly? Resin, nope. I don't think there is any better fertilizer we can get. Maybe can we look at the close recipes actually? Let's say any seed will have this recipe, I'm sure. If we go right click and then go to the garden cloche and then we click on it. There should be like an info thing for it. I've clicked right click that. This is what the garden cloche is used for. It doesn't seem to give me answers, which is kind of annoying, but still 25% increase. I wonder if this stacks once it runs out. I don't know, but I'm just going to kind of let that do its thing then, if that's the case. I need to grab this out, and we're going to just store that in there, just so that the system knows. Actually, it doesn't even know, because we need to set that up. I also want these to work on off of separate lines, right? So like these middle ones here are going to be connected to this set of what's the word? Drawers, and then these ones here will be connected to these drawers. So I need some nodes. Luckily, I've crafted some before. 1, 2, 3. These bad boys are just going to go connected to each other. And I'm just going to have this as like a separate system. So what I might do is I need a laser. I have one laser. We got lucky. Because I'm actually just going to go directly below that one here, which means between these two nodes. I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to put another node there. And then this is going to be what's connected everything together. And these are just going to handle items, right? So that's going to get connected to that. I'm going to select that one. And then we're going to connect that to that. Does that make sense? That should make sense. So then on this one, on the upside, we're going to have an item insert card. And then on this one, it's going to be an item card extract. So we should see these disappearing. Beautiful. And then we can make that 8 every second. And then this number is going to start going up. It should make this setup way easier to how we had it the previous time. So we want the south side. You just need an item extract card. We don't need to deal with channels and stuff because this isn't interacting with any other nodes in the system that we have currently set up, which means we don't have to like kerfuffle around with being like these ones with the green channel because we're not using nodes for everything in the base anymore, which is kind of nice. That's that. It's got water and it's got energy through these bottom ones. So it's just literally items now on the south side, right? Item, extract, 8. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that on that. Cool. We now have redstone essence going in there. Now, do we have an auto crafter? We do. Sequential fabricator. Now, here's the other thing. Do I want the redstone to be constantly being crafted? Like everything of this constantly being made into its like item and then being put into the system? Or do we want to be able to craft this stuff on demand? I'm not sure how we want to do this. I think just crafting on demand is going to be, because this will be like supplementary, right? Because since we have the quarry, that's going to be like one of our main ways of getting redstone. And I also want to set up a digital miner from Mechanism. And then this is also going to be generating us some redstone and stuff like that. I think that's probably the way I want to deal with this. So I'm not going to do anything fancy with these then. So what I'm going to do then is I actually need to connect this up to then the applied energistics, which means I need to go break, and I need a storage bus. So handy dandy crafting terminal, storage bus. I've got some cables on me, which is great. I have cables, yeah, there they are. Storage bus goes there. Priority 600, sure, that's high enough, I think. We got the cables. Oops, cables go like this. And connect it up to that one. Nice, nice. And now if I look here and then type in essence, we see all that stuff. Nice. So now I think I've just got to teach the system how to turn the redstone essence into redstone itself, right? So then if I click, can I tap you on you? No, because it wants to type. Okay, so we look at redstone. And it's just got the one crafting recipe then. So 8 turns into 6. That goes into here. And so then if we go redstone and we pull out everything we have, we should be able to make some amount of redstone. Cool. So that's supplementary. That's going to work in the background. That works. Is there any other seed that we need to set up then for mystical agriculture while we're here, while we're doing this anyway? Since we've got space for, what's this, another 7? 5 plus 2, yeah, that's 7 of these cloches. Let's look at seeds. What's something else that we struggle with? Mystical agriculture, MYS. And then seed is what we want to look at. Prosperity seeds. What do you turn into? Oh no, you're just a crafting ingredient, right? We can't grow prosperity seeds. Solium seed, earth seeds, water, fire, inferium seeds, we've got stone, dirt, we don't care about. Wood, ice, deep slate, rune wood, nature, dye, nether. Nether quartz is probably the one we want to set up, now that I think of it. Since I don't always want to be making trips to the nether. I just need 4 blocks of quartz. Do I have quartz here? I have 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I just need, I lost it. Where was my place? Tier 3, it's like early tier 3. There it is. I need tertium seeds, tertium essence. Essence, I want 4 of you. And then I need prosperity seed base. Bang. Can we get prosperity shards any other way? It seems to just be from the ore, which means our quarry and stuff will be helping us get that stuff at least. That's not that bad then, if that's the case. Let's come back up here. Everything is semi well lit up, so we're not gonna have to worry about mobs. I totally forgot to get my thingy. Here we go. I need my essence. Cool. At least I don't have to run back downstairs. Could you imagine? Oh, this is so good. I love all the stuff that we did so far in these previous episodes. It makes life that much easier. Got one of these, and then I need the farmland hay. So let's just teleport back to basement 1. Now we run through here. Got a wireless transmitter over here so we can access everything. We didn't make the thing, did we? So, farmland. It's tertium, right? Control click. Beautiful. We need one more cloche, which is this bad boy. Bang. That. Gonna yoink some fertilizer, but the fertilizer is gonna go from that one instead into here. It's because it doesn't hurt to have in there, I guess. And then it's just another node. So this is gonna be really, really easy to expand. As you can see, it's really not that difficult of a setup. It's just about adding stuff in. So we're not going to constantly do this on camera, but we may as well show the start of the setup, because it will be handy for you guys to know in case you want to do it yourself. That's cool. This is going to make me some nether stuff. It's not going to go anywhere though because these are locked. Interesting. Does it just not extract it if it has nowhere to go? It doesn't. Cool. Because we don't have the trashing system on this, none of it's going to get deleted, so it's just going to sit in there inside of the machine. I think that's probably how I want to keep it. If that's the case, then I just want the machine to back up rather than throwing stuff in the bin like this one is doing, like this setup. Over here, there's our bin. And so that all works. That's actually a really easy setup. And this is like obviously super expandable. We have a ton of space. Is there any other thing that we need a lot of that we don't currently have? Is there anything like tier 4? 4. Gold would be not a bad one. Enderman Seeds. Yeah. We need soul jars with Enderman in it. And we need 4 of them. And Solium seed bases. That we should be able to make. How difficult would this be to get? Soul jar. Soul glass and that. So I need 4 of those. That's all really easy. And then it's just about killing Enderman with like a special dagger, right? I need my book. Where's my book? This one. Souls. Soul jars are used in combination with a Solium dagger to collect mob souls. Okay, Solium dagger. Souls from mobs. These souls are collected using soul jars. Souls are collected by killing mobs with the Solium dagger. Ooh. Solium dagger can be upgraded using an infusion altar to improve soul collection efficiency. Plus 50% gathered from passive. Hostile attuned. Okay, how do we do that? Let's do this. Before we end the episode, let's work on Enderman Seeds. Because if I can get Ender Pearls really easy without having to go to the end yet, that would be kind of ideal. Okay, so we need to do a bunch of Solium things. So we need soul jars. So let's mark you up. I want to wish. Oh my god, wish list Enderman Seeds. Okay. We know how to do that. We know how to do all of this stuff. We did this all the previous episodes, so that can go. We need soul jars, which come from Solium ingots, which are made like that, and soul glass, which is made like that. And then we need a soul dagger. So we go close that out because some reason it doesn't work. We want to go dagger. How do we make these? Okay, we can't make that. I want this then. Ooh, you're annoying. You need a bunch of souls of different things. This is totally doable though. Just gonna go out at 9 if that's the case. Then soul dagger. Infusion. Okay. Didn't I read? Hold on. Can be upgraded using infusion altar. Yeah, okay, fine. I read that wrong. I thought we could have used the tinker table. I thought this thing was what we were able to use to make it better. But that doesn't seem to be the case. But regardless, let's work on that. How difficult can this be? Why do I not have soul dust? Smooth soulstone comes from then. Soulstone. Oh my god, we have to smelt this stuff like 3 times to make it. Oh my god. Okay. I'm teaching the system this because I don't want to do that by hand. Okay, so we need. What are you then? Solium dust, right. You're different. So let's teach it the ingots. That's really easy to teach, because we should have a bunch of that dust anyway. Soul jars. Okay, ingots are done. Glass. We need soul dust, which comes from smooth soulstone. Smooth soulstone comes from... Oh, that broke it. Comes from soulstone, which comes from cobbled soulstone. We should have a bunch of... We have some. Not a bunch, but some. Do we have more in here? I've got a ton of it in here. Cool. So then we can just teach this thing then to make this. Bang. And then from that to that. And then from that to soul dust, which is just smelting yet again. And then from that into the glass, right? So the glass goes into molecular assembler. And then these three can go into a smelting factory. Let's put you into a different one, just because it doesn't really matter too much. And then we need 4 jars. So let's teach the system how to make the jars. So then I can just say, hey, I need 8 of these things, make them for me. Right? So then I go here and type in soul. We have jars. I want 8 of them. Do the thing. I can nearly guarantee that the furnace hasn't been upgraded. So we need upgrades. Need I want 8 of these. For an energy, I want 8 of you. Nice, nice. Whoops, I didn't mean to drop that on the floor. And then we go that, and then we go shift click, wait for that to go in. Beautiful. This is working nice and fast now. I like it. I like it. And we can also make this better. We can start upgrading these to like elite tier, but that takes a lot of diamonds, and I don't think we have a whole... Ooh, we might actually. Is that something we want to do this episode? Probably not. How's our power looking? Power is looking mighty fine. Somehow. Not entirely sure how our power is managing to hold up, but it is doing it. And then we just craft up whatever we need to make this thing. We now have a Solium dagger. Okay. So we have the dagger. If I want this thing, because it will be more effective at doing the Enderman thing, and since they're kind of rare, we can do that. I just need to teach this then how to make a Solium gemstone, which is that. And we are quickly running out of patterns, man. Alright, so I need to kill 10 creepers, 10 skeleton, 10 zombies, and 10 spiders. And, oops, that doesn't work because we're already at the top level. Let's munch on food and find out what time of night it is. Wait, is that 1 jar with 10 souls in it? Hold on. Yeah, it is. Okay, and we made 8 of those. So, soul jar. Okay, I don't want 8 of them on me currently. I only need 4 of them. Now, what would be the best way of getting hostile mobs besides waiting for nighttime? We don't really have a mob farm. That would probably not be a bad idea. But we haven't really needed mob drops. So I think the best course of action for this then would just be leave it for between episodes. Because we're already looking at about a half an hour of an episode so far. But realistically, that's going to be pretty boring anyway. I may need to craft up a couple more of these just in case durability isn't great. But I'm going to go do that, and then we'll upgrade it to this thing. I guess next episode we'll upgrade it, because that seems like a fun thing to do. And then from that, we can then go get some Enderman and make some tier 4 seeds of Enderman Seeds. That sounds like a plan. I don't know where my door went. But anyways, if anyone is still watching, thank you for watching. it's kind of a low-key episode. We have more exciting things. Also, keep in mind, if you guys do want to see something in particular, don't be afraid to chuck it down in the comments, and I will do my best to kind of get through, you know, the cliff notes and try to play around with different mods and stuff. But regardless, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all on the next one. Peace.